Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video. I'm gonna read a Sabbath rest, a Sabbath rest for the people of God. Hebrew form. Therefore, since the promise of entering His rest still stands, let us be careful that none of you will be found fallen short of it. For we have also done good. News proclaims us just as good, but the message they have heard was no value to them because they did not share the faith those who obeyed. Now you have believed to enter that rest. Now that God said, so I declared an oath in my anger, they shall never enter my rest. And yet His work has been finished since the creation of the world. For somewhere He has spoken about the seventh day and His words, on the seventh day God rests from all His works. And again, passage says, they shall never enter my rest. Therefore, since it remains for some enter the rest, and since those merely for the good news were proclaimed to them did not go in because of their disobedience, God again set a certain day, calling it today. This is when long time later He spoke through David, as the passage was already outed. Today, if you hear this voice, do not harden your hearts. For if Joshua had given them rest, God would not have spoken later about another day. There remains then a Sabbath rest for the people of God. For anyone who enters God's rest also rest from their works, just as God did from His. Let us therefore make every effort to enter that rest, so that no one will perish by following their example of disobedience. For the word of God is alive and active, sharper than any double-edged sword. It penetrates even to dividing soul and spirit, joints and marrow. It judges the thoughts and attitudes of the heart. Nothing in all creation is hidden from God's Spirit. God's Spirit joins and marrow to heart. Nothing in all creation is in sight. Everything is uncovered and laid bare before the eyes of him who He must give an account. We're just gonna read it there. Therefore, Jesus, the great high priest. Therefore, since we have the great high priest who has ascended to heaven, Jesus the sky and God, let us hold firmly to the faith we profess. For we do not have a high priest who is able to emphasize with our weakness, but we have one who has been tempted in every way, just as we are, and yet He did not sin. Let us approach God's throne of grace with confidence, so that we will receive mercy and find grace to help our time in need. Alright. That's a YouTube video for today. See y'all.